History Uncovered presents Charles Martel, the hammer who forged a new era. Welcome to History Uncovered. Today we are revisiting the story of Charles Martel. We delve deeper into the life of Charles Martel, a monumental figure in early medieval Europe, whose military genius and unwavering resolve not only unified the Frankish realm, but also reshaped the destiny of an entire continent. Born around 688 AD into the turbulent world of the Merovingian courts, Charles Martel was the son of Pepin of Herstal, a powerful statesman and de facto ruler of the Franks, and Alpaida, whose origins remain shrouded in legend. Raised amid the intricate web of shifting alliances, constant warfare, and court intrigues, young Charles was exposed early on to the harsh realities of power. His formative years were spent learning the arts of diplomacy, warfare, and statecraft, not in the shadow of a comfortable royal luxury, but in a period marked by strife and uncertainty, where true leadership was forged on the battlefield. As the son of a man who wielded power behind the throne, Charles grew up in a politically charged atmosphere. Despite the nominal authority of the Merovingian kings, it was the real power of local magnates that dictated the fate of the realm. From these early influences, Charles developed a steely resolve and a pragmatic vision that would later define his reign. Rising to prominence in the early 8th century, Charles emerged as the uncontested leader among the Frankish nobles. Through a series of calculated military campaigns and shrewd political maneuvers, he began consolidating power in a fragmented land. His early battles against rival factions and rebellious local lords not only demonstrated his tactical brilliance, but also established his reputation as a unifier who could bring order to chaos. The defining moment of Charles Martel's career, and indeed of European history, came in 732 AD at the Battle of Tours, also known as the Battle of Poitiers. At this crucial juncture, an advancing Muslim army from Al-Andalus sought to push further into Frankish territories. With Europe's fate hanging in the balance, Charles gathered his forces and confronted the invaders on the rolling fields near Tours. In an epic clash characterized by innovative defensive strategies and relentless determination, his army repelled the assault. It was here that Charles earned his enduring epithet, Martel, meaning the hammer, as his decisive victory not only safeguarded the Frankish lands, but also checked the expansion of Islamic influence into Western Europe. Yet Charles Martel was not merely a warrior, he was a visionary statesman. In the aftermath of his military triumphs, he set about reorganizing the Frankish military structure, recognizing that a disciplined and mobile force was essential to maintain his hard-won gains. He reformed the levy system, laying the groundwork for what would later become the core of the Carolingian military might. His administrative reforms extended beyond the battlefield. By reorganizing local governance and strengthening ties with the church, he fostered stability in a region long riven by internal discord. Despite his many achievements, the pressures of constant warfare and the burden of leadership took their toll. Charles navigated a treacherous political landscape, balancing alliances with rival noble families while simultaneously preparing the way for his heirs. His careful grooming of his son Pepin, who would eventually become Pepin the Short, the first Carolingian king, ensured the continuation of his vision, setting in motion the transformation of the Frankish realm into a unified, formidable power. In his later years, as the ambitions of his youth gave way to the solemnity of legacy, Charles Martel became increasingly focused on preserving the stability and security of his realm. His later campaigns, though less frequent, were no less determined in quelling internal dissent and repelling external threats. Even as he grew older, his presence on the battlefield and his strategic counsel remained invaluable to his contemporaries. Charles Martel died in 741 AD, leaving behind a legacy that would reverberate through the centuries. His death marked not the end of an era, but the beginning of a transformation that would see his successors build upon his reforms to create the Carolingian Empire, a beacon of medieval European civilization that shaped the future of the continent. Today, Charles Martel is remembered not only as a master tactician whose victory at Tours preserved the course of Western civilization, but also as a reformer whose military and administrative innovations laid the foundation for a new order. His life, marked by relentless conflict and strategic brilliance, stands as a timeless testament to the power of visionary leadership in the face of overwhelming odds. Thank you for joining us on this immersive exploration of Charles Martel's extraordinary journey. From the turbulent days of his birth to his defining battles and enduring legacy. Stay tuned to History Uncovered as we continue to bring you the stories of historical figures whose actions have shaped our world.